Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Dan Richard Fishing. And today, we're going out for some dirty old pike. It is currently beginning of May. At the pike season opener was May 1st. And today, bass is closed. Everything is closed. The bass is closed, walleyes closed, sturgeon's closed, you name it, it is closed. We got pike, catfish, and crappie. We can't go for crappie because of quarantine. We can't get to where we want to go because of provinces being locked down. Can't fish with anybody, again, because of social distancing. So it is by myself, and we're going to reattempt to go for pike. So they are in pre-spawn right now in the river, so I'm going to show you guys. I brought a whole arsenal of stuff we're going to screw around with and see if we can catch some fish. And the last time we tried to do this, I got my ass handed to me, okay? It was really bad. We could not find fish. It sucked. This is really a timed thing. So we're hopefully gonna hit it today. It's gonna warm up today pretty decent, and then it's gonna start getting cold. We actually have a risk of we have a risk of snow in the next few days, which is insane. Snow at the beginning of May is just ridiculous, even up here in Canada. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Let's hit the road, and I hope you stick around, and let's go get us some dirty old pike. Alright guys, we made it out. It was a bit tough. Luckily there was somebody at the ramp that helped us out because it was a little tough to get out there. The water is still super high. Clean water, but very high, which is always not great when it comes to this particular area. So what we're doing is we're going to be looking for pike. It's the only thing that's in season. And the pike hide in very much the same way as what we discussed with the walleye, except unlike walleye that move to fast-moving water for the spawn, pike look for quiet, shallow water, very similar to bass. So basically the bass, largemouth bass and pike are all kind of mixed into this bay behind me, out of the current. And what they do is they tend to stage up hiding in dead reeds. So normally this entire bay behind me is nothing but cattail reeds. You can't even drive a boat in it in the, in July, August. But what it is right now in May is it's just a field of stumps of those cattails, and the pike and the bass like to hide in there. And then slowly but surely, as they get closer to the spawn, they start getting shallower and shallower until they're sitting in 12 inches of water. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing this time. We're going to see if we can find them. We're pretty early. Somebody at the ramp did tell me they'd caught them closer into shore, in behind there, that I've worked before, but it's been a disaster for me in the past. But maybe we'll go try it. It's kind of freaky in there because you're in the middle of the trees. It's all flooded. It's pretty cool. So let's give it a shot out here first, and I'm going to show you guys a bait that traditionally works super well for me and how I put it together. Okay, so let me get this rig out and I'll show you what we're going to be starting to throw to try and find some fish, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, here's the setup that I'm going to be using. So first we're going to start off with a good old spinner bait. I actually picked one of these up. This is a Booyah spinner bait. It's got chartreuse and a little bit of orange in there. It's got a Colorado blade and just a regular blade. And what I do is I add to this a trailer hook. But what I do is very easy. Instead of buying these dedicated trailer hooks that cost a fortune, let me show you what I do here. I purchased these from Gamakatsu. They're called Sawash hooks. So Sawash, there. And this is what they look like. So it's a hook like this. Hopefully that's zooming okay. So it's a hook like this, and you can see how it's got this huge gap and it's actually open like this. So what I do is I'll put this on a curly-tailed grub, and I close the head and I bury it inside the grub. Okay, so let me just go set that up right now. Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to grab my pliers and I'm going to close the head up. There we go, so you can see it's shut. Then I'm going to get, now these grubs are very small. I normally like a larger grub than this, but this was all there was at the store. So we'll make do. All right, we'll just thread it on here. And then, like I mentioned, I'll hide the head inside the grub. There we go. Okay, so you can see the eye of the hook is inside the grub. Now, unfortunately, this grub is a bit too small. Let me try and get it a little bit better. Hold on. There we go. Okay. There, that's better. Okay, there, that looks a lot straighter. And you can see it's hidden inside. And what I'll do is I'll take the spinner bait now, like this. All right, and I'll go ahead and hook it. If you can see that, hopefully you can see it. I'm gonna hook it through the eye in the hook, if I can find it. There we go. And that'll act as the bait keeper. And then you can see our setup looks like that. And this is destruction on pike. This is destruction on pike. So let's give that a shot. See how it goes. All right, now I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can see the tops of the cattails are all in here. So we're in a good spot right now. I've got some waypoints, but I just use the side view on my Garmin electronics to find them, and then I just park over them, and I'll just cast all around the boat. This spinner bait will just nip the top of the cattails. It works great. And we'll know pretty quick if we've got any fish in here, because we'll get some follows, we'll get some strikes if they're here. But we may have to go deeper into the channel over there, we'll see. But a lot of the day is spent moving around this area and looking for fish. And as it gets warmer, it gets better. So I'm hoping the sun stays out all day today. And we're slowly but surely gonna work our way into the back of this bay. And we'll see if we can find them. Got our first pike, oh, on a Senko. So I threw a Senko out just to see if we get a sign of life. And there we go, first one. It's kind of a miracle they didn't bite me off. There we go. Thank you for not biting off my little Stinko. Give me back my Senko. Let it go. Open your mouth, dude. Really? Okay, well, doesn't want to give it back to me. Just a little dude. See ya. Alright, well, that's a good sign. No skunk today, guys. Alright, let's throw some other stuff around, and if I can't get another one, I'll throw the Senko again. Good old Senko. Alright, so let's throw on the Senko. Now, the reason why I threw a Senko on is that so that I could slow it down and not swim it. And just let it drop. And I got that telltale tap. Sure enough, the only problem is if I catch a really big pike, that little tiny wacky hook is gonna get shredded off. The line's just gonna get shredded. But I'm curious to see if it's the slowing it down that's doing it, because I just threw a swim bait around and I didn't catch anything else. So we're gonna try the Senko again. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but right in front there's cattail reeds, old dried up ones sticking out of the water. I'm in shallower water here, so I try to go a bit shallower and see if they're in this tighter area. We'll see. We'll keep working it. If not, we're gonna keep heading to the back of the bay. And just so you guys can see what that looks like on the sonar, this is what the reeds look like. So you can see the reeds all sticking up. Okay guys, so so far we got that one pike, but nothing really interesting. So I'm getting deeper and deeper into the bay, and we're gonna see with all this flooding if there's some creeks and stuff that we can work. and we'll see what we can do. I do have to be careful around here because it gets super shallow, but we'll give it a shot and see what we can find. Let's get in there. There's one. There we go. All right, first cast in this warmer water. And we just caught one. Oh, and off he pops. Look at that, got him on the trailer hook. Maybe a little smaller even. Where's my pliers? Oh, you're big, you're a little bit bigger. Kind of a big snot rocket. Come here. There you go, fellas. All right, so we went into the back of the bay into this flooded area, and it's only 5 feet deep here, but the water temps are up like 3 degrees. And in the spring, I always try to find warmer water. And first cast in the warmer water, and got it on this guy on the trailer hook. Let's see if we can get another one. It's not a matter of casting to any particular brush or anything like that. They're kind of just scattered all over. So this is a series of islands, but in August it's almost impossible to get in here, if not totally impossible, I'd say. In fact, I'm sure a lot of this is probably all just dried up. Now, the last time I came in here last year, I fished it for hours without a bite, and this time we got a bite first cast. So see if we can follow up with another fish. Would be nice. So currently it's 49 degrees back here, and out of the main area it was what, 45.5. So certainly got warmer temps back here. We'll see if that translates into fish. And if you do get caught on some stuff, give it a couple of flicks like a jerk bait, just a couple of good twitches like this, and it just gets the mud and the gunk off it. Oh, I just got massacred. I can still see him, he's right there. Let's see if I'm gonna go back for it. He smashed me, little guy though. Not the big ones we're looking for. Wow, okay, hello. Oh, jeez. All right, well, not exactly what we're trying to catch out here, but there's a tank. There you go, guys. Battery just died on the GoPro, but look at that beauty, huh? All right, let's let her go. Bye, mama. Whew, that was a nice one. All right, so you guys saw that, our last bait completely lost its skirt and trailer, so we got a new setup here. I don't have the orange. I always like to have a little bit of orange in the skirt, but we'll give this guy a shot. I think this came from MTB, actually. I think this is a mystery tackle box spinnerbait. So let's give that guy a shot. So starting to catch some pike now, but we haven't really caught any big ones. So let's see what we can do here. I hate catching fish on a good spinnerbait, and then I have to swap it out with one that isn't just identical. Because then if I don't catch anything, I'll be like, okay, was it the colors on the other one? Well, you know, what was it? Was it because it had one Colorado blade? Was it because one of them was gold? I tell ya. So what I gotta do is catch another fish on this so that I can say, okay, I can confidently say that we're back in business. Ooh, something just moved over there. So I think there's stuff up on the grass, because something moved over there. There we go. Oh, there's one. Oh, guys, this is a gigantic largemouth. Okay, well, figured out where the largemouth live. Oh, this is a big largie. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, that's a big largemouth, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, this is a football. Oh. Okay, this thing is a football. Like complete football action right here. There you go, guys. 6 pound largemouth. Oh my God. Okay. All right, let's let her go. All right, mama. There she goes. Oh, that is a gigantic fish. Whew. Wow. Yeah, obviously there's some big'uns living in here. So the deal is, guys, as much as I love bass, you can't target them. The problem is they're mixed in. They're mixed with the pike, but you can't start screwing around. Like, you got to catch it, let it go. So that's why we let them go right away. No screwing around. But wow, that's a big one. That's actually probably my new PB right there. That was like a 6 pounder. Let's keep going. Too bad that fish was fat. That fish was so fat, but was super short. There's a gigantic bowfin right here. I think it's a bowfin. You don't want nothing to do with this. Oh, he had it. Oh, he had it. Where'd he go? My Senko went flying. Oh, but he had it, guys. Ooh, he had it. He liked that. Oh, 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 there he is. There he is. Okay, wait. What else could I dangle in front of him? Ooh, here. Okay, bandito bug. I don't want to lose you. That's definitely a bowfin. There's just a huge bowfin right here. Where'd he go? He's like right in here somewhere. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Let's see if he wants, I don't know what to throw at it. I don't know anything that floats. Oh, I do, wait. I've got, oh, come on! What does it take to get this thing? He had it. He had it, where'd he go? How the heck did that miss? Oh, guys, this is a big fish. Okay, there are snake heads, or whatever these things are, all over the place. Okay, hold on. Oh, he took a swipe at it, but he missed it. Okay, so these are like bowfin or snake heads. I think they're bowfin. Normally bowfin are super aggressive, which is weird. Guys, we just hooked a bowfin. I'm pretty sure that's a bowfin. Okay, here we go. Okay, he loves the Senko. What is this thing? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a bowfin. Guys, have you seen the teeth on these things? All right, we got us a bowfin. Not a huge one, but these things have big, nasty teeth on them. Good boy. There we go. Look at that thing, guys. That's a bowfin. It's like a snakehead, but not a snakehead. So snakeheads, there we go. So snakeheads are an invasive species. These aren't. These are native to the St. Lawrence. A lot of people think they're snakeheads and you're supposed to kill them, but you don't. There you go, bowfin. Well, that was cool. We got a St. Lawrence special. You got three different species. That was not a big one like the first one we saw, but it was still cool. And they fight, boy do they fight. And they got big teeth on them. That's why around here they call them dogfish, because they got big teeth on them like a dog. Pretty sure that's another one right there. But I'd like to see a huge one like that other one we saw. Let's see if we can get them. Well, broke off in his teeth. There you go. Okay, I'm done hunting bowfin. This is what happens with bowfin, guys, is they absolutely destroy your, they just break off super easy on everything. Okay, let's go back to looking for pike. As much as bowfin got exciting for a minute there. Unless we see a giant bowfin swim by, then I'll have to go for a big old bowfin. There we go. Just caught us another one. There we go. There we go. There you go, guys. Another little guy. Nothing, not a keeper. Hey guys, all right, so far it's been a pretty successful day. We've caught a few pike. Well, we've been targeting. We caught a couple of errant bass, aka troublemakers. We caught a bowfin. Broke off on 2 more bowfin. Saw a pretty decent sized sturgeon, which of course we can't touch. So yeah, we're getting all kinds of species in today. What else do we need? We should need, all we need is a stray muskie and a walleye, and you've pretty much caught everything there is to be caught in here, and a smallmouth. But of course we just got to stick to pike. So I am going to look for other areas now. I'm looking at the graph around the islands, and I've kind of exhausted all the spots that I typically look at. So we're gonna go further back and look at some other areas I haven't been to, and we'll see if we can find some. They're all gonna be creeks and like creek channels and you know, stuff that's really hidden all the way in the back where the warmer water is. I mean, we were in 50 degree water back there, and now I'm back into 46, so we're gonna find some warmer water. All right, so let's see what else we can find. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this, don't forget to smack that like button, and if you're not already subscribed, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Subscribe, please. Help me out here. Just subscribe, click the subscribe button. You can ignore me from then on in, but if you like what you're seeing, you know, come back and visit. You hit that little bell button thingy. Anyways, all right, let's get back at it, guys. Let's do it. All right, guys, we're in a totally separate section now, and I thought maybe we'd throw around the chatterbait, see how that works out for us. Water temps are way down here, so I don't feel too good about it, but let's give it a couple of throws and see what happens. This is why I don't have much confidence in this area, okay? So we got some pretty decent current coming through here, and the water is now at 45.55 degrees. So we're a full 5 degrees colder here than where we were before. So that's not a great sign right off the bat. But listen, we'll throw a couple and then we'll move on. Kind of looks like a farmer's fields under all this water. Oh, guys, I do not know if I can get out of here. We got to get onto that body of water. I'm thinking the best route is just right on through. Okay. Get ready, guys. It's gonna get ugly. I'll try and avoid most of the chunks of trees. All right, we're almost there. I was shooting drone footage, and guess what I just caught? Right, oh, he's gone. Another bowfin. God, those things are exciting. I don't know how he came off though. There's a little muskrat. See you, buddy. Oh, we got another bowfin though. There we go. Okay, we got a bowfin this time. Whoa. Holy jeez. he drilled it that time. That's crazy. It's like bed fishing bowfin. Thanks. Okay. Oh, the hook is out. You've just managed to twist yourself up in my net. There you go, guys. Another bowfin. Man, they got some big teeth. This one doesn't have huge teeth, but some of them got really big ones, the bigger fish. Okay, I'm letting you go. He's off. All right, guys. The last area to try before we go. What is that? Oh, it is a fish. Oh my gosh, what the heck was that all about? He's right here. He's all kind of discombobulated. Oh, he broke me off. He broke off my chatterbait. He's right here. You see he's here still? And broke me off when I set the hook. Great. Toothy critters, guys, toothy critters. They like to take your lures. Oh, spider, go away. Nobody wants you. Quite finished. God almighty. Oh, guys, I just got smoked. Got smoked like a turkey. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. So I think the key takeaways today were really to look for the warmest water possible, and that is where we caught the bulk of the fish that we landed today. It was all in that same cut that had that 50-degree water. So clearly that water, that warm water, shallow water is what we were looking for, and it was nice and clear. You always want to find the cleanest, warmest water possible in the spring. And sure enough, there were some pike, but not the quantities that I'm looking for. So they may not have just moved into these areas yet as heavily as I want. So we got about 5 days of poor weather coming up. So I'm going to take advantage of that to do some work at the house, and then next week we'll come back out and we'll try it again and see if they finally moved in here. So we'll see how it goes, all right? And you guys saw that combination that I do with the trailer hook using those grub tails on the spinner baits, and that was deadly. Guys, I was going back and forth. I tried 5 or 6 different things that I brought today, and consistently it was the spinner bait combo that was just landing all the fish, and half of them ended up on that trailer hook, so you can see how useful it is to put that trailer. So that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Thank you so much. Again, I hope you really enjoyed this episode. And of course, don't forget, you gotta click that like button and sub if you haven't, all right? And I'll see you guys on the next update. Thanks so much. Take it easy. Peace.